Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm David here with Zion's Gate Ranch. Today we are going to be having a kill truck come for this little steer right behind me over here. You can see him standing right there. He has an issue. I think he's got a blockage in his stomach or he has stones. Something I've never dealt with before, and we've been raising cows for some years now. And believe me, if you raise things long enough, you're going to have certain things that you're going to learn and deal with. And this is one of them. So we had a butcher date for him in July. He's a real small guy anyways. He came off of a miniature Jersey bull that we have, and to an Angus actually. And he came out real small short. But he had a butcher date in July, but there's no way we're going to make it till July. And they even moved him up next week. I said, I don't even think it's going to make next week. So we don't want the meat to be ruined. And best thing to do is harvest the animal and put him down in a humane way, because if they have issues like that, the best thing to do is get a kill truck out here, and they're going to skin them, gut them, and then take them to our butcher facility. Very awesome people. So I'm glad that they came to our rescue on this deal. Thank God, because, you know, how do you feel when they're just down like that? So we're going to show you the whole process. It's going to be a very cool video, guys. Very educational video. Stay to the end, and I think you're going to really enjoy this, because I know I'm going to. And I'll be thankful that we're harvesting this meat. And hopefully his bladder didn't rupture inside. I don't think so, because he's been drinking water every day. I'm more leaning towards he has an issue of a blocked stomach. But we'll find out real soon when we get him cut open. Make that look pretty easy.
Yeah, that is pee.
That is?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, there's still a lot more.
Still streaming in there. This ain't even, it's just loaded. Oh my God. So I cut his pee-pee open, and look what it is. Stones are in here. Quite a few are coming out. That's what it is. Look at them stones. Wow. They keep going down the tube, so he was blocked. Okay, everybody, so that was the result of the steer, and it's a very, very learning experience. And if you ever have to go through this, which I hope that you don't ever have to, because there's no going back. I mean, once their bladder ruptures, the meat is toast. It's just ruined. It gets tainted. Honestly, I don't even know how he survived with that much fluid in him. And it happened pretty fast. I mean, we noticed some signs about a week ago, but he almost looked constipated, and he was still in the corner pissing and pooping, just wasn't acting like himself. And I started keeping an eye on him. And then about a week later, I noticed he was bounced back and he was at the feeder. What happened is that bladder ruptured inside of him, and he felt better. So he was back at the feeder, you know. And now, I'm sorry, that was probably 2 days ago. And so I thought, since I saw him at the feeder, he just bounced out of whatever he's going through. Because sometimes they get not feeling good or whatever, you know. And we've had a lot of babies being born, goats, pigs, just moving so fast. So I glance out there, look at him, and he's standing in the crotch position like when they're peeing. So I assumed on several occasions that I should have watched a little bit better. But it happens fast, and when it does, if you don't beat it before the bladder busts, you're toast. So very much learning experience. And how does it happen? Well, honestly, there's a lot of different scenarios behind it. You know, obviously we do grain finish our cows because we love grain-fed finished beef. Finished, you know. They also are on grass, clover, legumes. So a lot of it comes from calcium is what I think. And this is the first time it happened to us in 8 years. We've raised steers every year. We raised cows, Jersey cows, milk cows. We've never had this problem. I have had this problem with my little bucks sometimes. And that should have been a clue for me, but we are always learning here. And he was a little stature Jersey steer, and most of the time with my small goat kids, bucks, they can get stones, and we keep ammonium chloride out there, and that prevents a lot of the stone problems, or on the little bucks, or apple cider vinegar in the water, something acidic, you know, to keep it moving, breaking things up. So with goats, they're really prone to it, but I've never seen it with the cow. That blew my mind. And honestly, all this stuff with farming is all learning experiences. You know, if you not going to be willing to make a mistake or willing to learn from a mistake, then you might not want to do it, because it is a lot of learning curves that you're going to go through, and you only learn by. Honestly, you can have someone tell you all day long, but when you mess up or something happens, you really learn that way, and you really want to change something that you're doing wrong. And a lot of the calcium issues with the cows, I mean, the calcium's in the mineral unless he was devouring the mineral, or the issue was we do have hard water here too. And I think if it was both going on, and him being small statured, his tube was small, like his private tube. I forgot the name of that. Urethra tube. I don't know the name of it, but I cut it open, and it was just loaded with stones. So. And it's smaller. And if you see, he was a miniature Jersey steer. He was small, you know, and he actually came off my Angus, believe it or not. He just pulled those genes from the miniature Jersey side. So long story short, the bigger statured animals, even my bigger statured goats, the bucks and stuff, I've never seen them get stones. I've never seen them get stones. I've only seen the ones that are smaller. And I think it's because their tube is small and they have a hard time. It gets clogged. So learning lesson, learning experiences once again, and it really sucks that we lost the meat. I mean, you chop it up and keep going. You know, you can't quit. You gotta just keep going, and It really sucks because that was our steaks and stuff for this summer. I've got 2 more steers out there, but they're way bigger than him. Way taller, heavier, everything. I'd say 300 pounds heavier. And their date is not till December or so. So I could put him in earlier, but I kind of would rather wait and get some more fat on him. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do out here, guys. So keep farming. Don't give up. You're going to run into situations that just suck. And honestly, it's good to be honest about them. You know, I don't like people that are always just flabbergasted and saying everything's just perfect and their world's perfect, because farming is not guaranteed. It's not always perfect. So you're going to have things happen. If you raise animals long enough, you're going to lose them. Be prepared for that. I mean, it happens to us. It happens to everyone. And, you know, when it happens, it hurts. You know, I loved him. Even though I was going to eat him, I loved him. I raised him since he was a baby, you know. And the best thing as a farmer is to end the situation. Now, if I had known, I would have put him down myself. But I was trying to save the meat, thinking, you know, if it's a blockage in his stomach, then the meat's probably good. But if it's tainted with the peed, it's not. And if I would have known that, I would have put him down last week and we would have saved the meat. But it's very hard to tell unless you're really, really on it and you're really paying attention. Because we did see him peeing and pooping and everything, and it just happened very fast. So anyways, long story short, guys, keep farming. We love you guys. It's a sad day today. But we did have some beautiful goats at the same time before this happened yesterday. Chocolate moon spotted, beautiful buck. I mean, just beautiful. And our garlic is doing amazing. Okay, it is doing amazing. I mean, look at that. So anyways, I'm going to go up the hill and feed the pigs, get to doing my chores. We've got Harmony getting ready to go into farrowing. My Princess South, she's getting ready to have babies. And we're probably going to let her have them in the woods this year. I haven't decided because the weather's real nice, you know. So, I don't know. Kind of sucks. No steaks, no T-bones until the next year. But whatever. It is what it is. Chop it up. Love you guys. Peace.